Alright guys, so today I am not in here working on the 1985 Yamaha Tri-Z. I'm working on my 1986 ATC250sx. And what are we doing today? We are working on kind of doing a little tune-up, clean air filter, changed oil filter, that kind of stuff, new spark plug. Just really simple maintenance stuff that you probably should know. So if you're interested in this type of stuff, stick around and enjoy the video. This is not a paid endorsement. These are just the products that were easiest to grab down at the local parts store. I got a brand new spark plug and oil filter, along with some copper washers and some PJ1 air filter cleaning products. First thing is first, just for the back there's a little latch to take off the rear fender. And for the gas tank, you'll be needing a 10mm socket to remove the gas tank. And make sure you get that line out of the way. I recommend using a flathead screwdriver to kind of pry that line off. Okay, so first thing I'm going to start with is I'm going to change the spark plug in this bike, and I'm lucky enough to have original tools. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this off. Set that down there, and just crack the sucker loose. And I'll be entirely honest with you, this bike doesn't run the best, so this plug is probably going to be pretty well fouled out. Bike definitely needs a rebuild. Yeah, as you can see, that thing is good and fouled out. So I got my brand new plug. So before you go throwing it in there, you probably should take a look at them and make sure they are exactly the same. And of course, they're exactly the same. So, can't really throw this in there right now. You gotta gap your spark plug first. And fortunately for me, I have the original owner's manual. And it should be between 24 thousandths to 28 thousandths. So, I got this feeler gauge down here. See, we got 25. So let's check 25 and see if that fits in there. So that's about just a hair too small, so I'm going to open up that just a hair. Okay, so I can get in there. So that's about 24 thousandths, I'd say. So it'll fit. I can go ahead and throw this one in and wrench it down. It's a good idea to use anti-seize on this. But I've never had a problem. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that spark plug in there. And I don't like to do these too tight because I don't want to strip out the threads in there. That's never a good thing. So really you just have to go until you feel that this little washer down here at the end. That's a crush washer, so you don't need to go super tight on it. Okay, so that's bottomed out, and I'll go about, say about a quarter turn. That's where you want to be at. So about there. And that's good for tightening your spark plug. Okay, here I am underneath the bike. So this is a 17mm bolt, drain plugs right here. There should be a skid plate on this bike, but I don't have it. It's somewhere. I'm pretty sure I got upstairs in the box, so no skid plate, but the bolt is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use a 17mm and just crack that loose. Shouldn't be on there too tight. Okay. So that's good and loose. Get this guy under here. Okay, and right now would be a good time to throw on rubber gloves. I'm just gonna go ahead, take that guy to rest the way out. And oh, one more thing, before you drain this, you probably should warm up your bike. I know it's a little late at this point, but get the bike good and warm because it helps the oil flow just a little bit. Alright, so that's loose. Alright, I'm just pressing up on it And that guy's out, it's loose, and then just pull it away, don't drop it. There we go. Definitely need an oil change, it's been a bit. Okay, so back underneath the bike here, got my drain plug. Let's go ahead and wipe that down really quick, make sure there's no dirt. And good practice is make sure you put a copper washer on your drain plug. So that's why it's nice to have a little set of washers lying around, so that way you don't have to run out to the part shop and get one every time you want to do this job. I'll go ahead and put that back in there. Go ahead and tighten it down, and this doesn't have to be super tight. You know, like right there it's bottomed out, and then just go about, I'd say from bottomed out probably 1/6. So about right there is good enough. You don't need to go super tight because this is just aluminum case. So let's go ahead and move off to this side. On this old bike, this is the oil filter cover, and these are all 8mm bolts. So you just need to take the free out from around it. Now it's too tight. That one's too tight. Somebody being in me, because I was the last one to change this, over tightened those, so they don't need to be that tight. And again, just be really careful not to drop these. That. There's that. Okay. That should just twist on off. Be really careful when doing this because there is oil in here. It's going to spill out. You'll see in about 30 seconds. There we go. Okay. So there's the oil filter. There should be a spring in here. Of course, there's the spring. I'm just going to take this oil filter and set it on down here. On a rag. Set it on the rag. Dump this right into my oil pan. Okay, and this would be a really good time to do a visual inspection in here for metal shavings, which this bike hasn't been running the best. So, see a few flakes in there, but it's really not bad. I thought it was going to be way worse. Huh, interesting. Rag. I'll wipe that out really good. Okay, so there's a rubber seal here, and this is where your oil goes into the motor and gets piped up to the very top end. So be careful not to get any dirt in here. Okay, so I got my brand new oil filter. Came with a brand new O-ring. O-ring should go around the outside of this. Let's go ahead, pull that O-ring off. Okay, so I got it out using a little screwdriver. Set that off to the side. I'm just gonna go in and clean out that groove. Got that groove clean. Put on the brand new O-ring. Alright, so probably the most important thing to remember here is this oil filter. Don't put it in like this. This rubber seal has to be facing outwards. It fits into this little hole here, like so. So the spring, you have to get that spring steady back there. And as you see, that spring just kind of falls out. But I have a trick for you. A little dab of grease. That's stuck there just like that. Also, I took a little bit of grease, put around that O-ring. I'm just going to take this and make sure rubber grommet in or out. And here we go. There it is. Put these guys back in. And remember, these guys don't have to be super duper tight, they just have to be tight enough. And one more thing, I wouldn't go all the way tight and all the way tight and all the way tight. I'd snug them up lightly because you can break this case. I've seen it happen before. Okay. That one's kind of snugged up. Snugged up. Snug that one up. Snug that one up. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, and that's all you need. So let's go ahead and put some oil on the bike. Okay, so here we are looking down at this end of the bike, and you don't need any tools to get in here. Change your air filter, pull back those tabs. I'm just gonna set that off to the side for now. Yeah, down there would work. So for me, I need a flat head. For somebody else, you might need something else. Let's get in here with that flat head. Really, the air filter is not too bad looking, but definitely can use a clean. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit this with some cleaner and get it all cleaned out and looking brand new. Okay, so I got the air filter cleaned out really good. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit this with some filter oil, and we're going to put it back in the bike and call it good. Alright, so here I go. I got the filter nice and oiled up. Make sure this little clamp is facing up. I'm going to put that in there, kind of hold it in place, and tighten down that hose clamp. That does not have to be on there super tight, just tight enough. And throw the lid back on here. And I'll call that good. There we are. Pull off that line. Pull that cap. Stick that line there for now. Pretty heavy. Okay, good to go. Okay, so upon initial startup, it smokes a little bit, but it seems like it's running pretty good once it warms up. That tire there needs to be replaced. Actually, both these tires need to be replaced. Yeah, that one's pretty worn. This one doesn't have much to offer in the way of traction. Get some decent mud tires on here or something. Whole shots are, I don't know. What do you guys think? Mud tires or whole shots? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so I say that's a day well spent working on the Honda. Old bike runs pretty well when it's warmed. So definitely a project Need some work, little things here and there. You know, maybe a new top end might help it out. But that's it for today, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please like this video. And if you're brand new here, please subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later. Peace.